Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher's Circus. Today I have a brand new pop filter, so I hope my microphone sounds even better than it was before. And I'm also playing against Misamisa, which I actually think is a Game of Thrones reference, but before I get into that, let's have a look at what I'm actually playing here. So, I am playing with the Super Occultist. I'm going to be bringing Sacrificial Chris and the Eagle Eye Talisman. I'm just going to be trying to stab and do a hell of a lot of damage with it. It seems our connection isn't great, which is weird, but there we go, finally, it's rolling. So yeah, with the Sacrificial Chris and with the Eagle Eye Talisman, I'll be able to use the Sacrificial Stab to just hit an opponent, mark them at the same time, and do a fair bit of damage and just try to win that way. Now, of course, I'm playing against a protection team. This seems to be a really defensive team, actually. There's stuns, there's heals, there's a lot of stress healing from this doggy as well. There's the Flagellant, which is playing defensively, and the Men-at-Arms with double stun resistance, but thankfully I don't have any stuns here, so I really don't mind it quite as much. Now, sadly my opponent went first, so I'm already going to have a bit of a rough time, but I think I'm going to just focus this Crusader down. He has some very nasty heals, so let's just do this. I do a crit stab for 12, which, I mean, it's nice, right? It's nice. This stab would be doing way more damage if it weren't for that 35 prot, and this is really why you like the Occultist, is that after you hit a character with your mark, and it really hurts for a lot, it marks them for 4 rounds, which is great, and then your shot doesn't even need to crit, you're still gonna get the character down to 0. That's kind of the idea behind it at the very least. So I have pretty much a double shooter backline. I have Iron Sights Mini on the Musketeer, I have the Arballs with Stabilizing Throw, Piercing Coil, just good old, same old, and yeah, now I get to go for the aim shot. So sadly, still no death blow here on the Crusader, or I mean, at least not a blow that brings him to his death's door. That's what I wanted to achieve, but they're just gonna keep going aggressive. They might lose this Crusader now by going for such a move. I mean, they should lose this Crusader now by going for such a move, because guess what? I might not have a Bounty Hunter, but I still have a finisher character. I get another crit. That's 3 crits in a row, by the way. What were the chances of that? Yeah, what were the chances of that, I ask you? What's the crit chance with this? It doesn't give crits, doesn't give crits. It was 23 into a 44 into a 44. So now watch this. I have finisher on my Flagellant, so I get to go for the 50-50 and fail it, and fail the bleed as well. Yeah, there we go. We get the best possible outcome. Of course, I mean, I guess I just got 3 crits in a row, so can I really complain all that much? Yeah, I guess not. Oh no, the stunning blow, my biggest weakness as the Occultist, unironically, because if you bring a Stab Occultist, he's so freaking squishy. He is such a squishy boy. If you're forced to go on the defense for even a second, it's pretty much GG already. At least that's what it feels like majority of the time, but I'm just going to drop the aim shot here, and I should still break through this Crusader. You might be wondering, Shep, why didn't you actually just go for punish with the Crusader, because it would have brought him down to 0 the previous round, and I mean, with the Flagellant, and then use your Arballs to go for the Sniper shot, which would have been a slightly better kill shot. Now, the reason I didn't go for it is because if I... Oh, I do have Rain of Sorrows. But I go for the punish though. I can't afford to not get the death blow here. So let's go for the punish. Yeah, I don't get it. Man, that's unlucky. Not even the bleed. That is so unlucky. Jesus. But okay, it's fine. Let's not complain too much. Yeah, my opponent could have just moved back with the Flagellant, and I wouldn't have been able to kill the Crusader, and that would have been an absolute disaster, of course. They're gonna go for the Houndsary here, which is weird because I'm gonna drop to this store. I think they could have waited a little bit, but maybe they don't want to wait, right? Maybe they don't want to wait. No, there's no way that I miss or anything. There is a way that I don't get the kill. It's an 85, but can you imagine failing a 50, a 65, and an 85 to get the death blows? I'm pretty sure that's happened to me. I'm pretty sure that's happened to a lot of people, actually, over the course of the Butcher's Circus, but, you know, it just feels very, very unfair if that does happen to you, failing all those death blows. It's definitely one of the worst things to fail, it's the death blows. But as you can see, my Occultist is so freaking squishy that just from eating like 1 punish and 1 Houndsary and 1 stun, he's already at the store. So now it's going to be a Retribution. Actually, Retribution, huh? Interesting. Retribution and Guard. What trinkets does he have? Oh, actually, both the stun resistance. So he's not that tanky, but he's still pretty tanky. I can't mark him, actually, because my mark does damage. So if I try marking him... Oh, this feels horrid. This feels so horrid. I guess I'm just going to heal myself and prolong the inevitable, right? I mean, at least the Flagellant kind of has to waste his turn here because he doesn't really want to go punish. I'm still surprised to go for the Houndsere, but one thing I can do here, though, which is pretty good, is first I can go ahead and drop a punish on the Man-at-Arms, and after this, depending on what my opponent does, I will once again fail the bleed for the third action in a row. Have you heard of the curse of the spiked bat? It is a story the Jedi would not tell you. Yeah, the thing is, if you don't run spiked bat, you're gonna fail all the bleeds. You are gonna fail literally every single one of those bleeds, and it sucks. It absolutely sucks, but you know, what can I do about it, right? Oh yeah, in terms of my opponent's name, I think that's a Game of Thrones reference, because there's a moment when Daenerys Targaryen is like, she just saved like a bunch of slaves, and then they all start calling her Misa, 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 and I think that means mom in the language they made up, which is pretty cool, right? Another thing that was pretty cool is that I had 2 crit buffs there on my Arbalist, and my opponent was marked, but I still only did half their health bar despite them having 60 prot. And I resist the Veil debuff as well. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. The guard is gone too, but I don't think there's any point to hitting the Houndmaster right now. We just focus this Man-at-Arms, and yeah. Of course, we do 16 damage. Where are my crits now? The other crits were unnecessary. I need the crits now. That was when I needed them, but oh well, what can I do about it, right? They're just gonna go for the Houndsere. Am I at this store yet? Yes, I am. You know what I'm gonna do here? I'm going to sacrifice the Occultist, or am I going to redeem? Both sound nice, but I think sacrificing the Occultist sounds better. Does it really, though? Do I lose if I sacrifice the Occultist? Do I have to sacrifice him? Oh, really? I kind of do if I want to get the kill here. Yeah, I kind of do, and I need to get the kill, that's the thing. So let's just go ahead and do it. Goodbye, Occultist. Not the crit! Oh, of course it had to be a crit on the repulse. My opponent doesn't even have shield spike and they get the crit repulsed. Oh my god, where is the justice in this world? Where is the justice? I got the triple crit right at the start, but I'm still losing this. Can you imagine? The reason that sucks horribly is that now I can't heal my Flagellant, I can't go for a punish, I can't shoot the Man-at-Arms, I just have to go for buckshots and eat another repulse. It's just an overall disaster is what it is. Yeah, it's just an absolute disaster. I don't actually want to hit the flag, and I can't shoot anymore with both my characters. Yeah, this feels atrocious. This feels so atrocious. I'm just going to do this. The reason I don't go last here is because I actually don't want to hurt the Flagellant too much. If I hurt the Flagellant too much, I just lose the match. So yeah, it's not ideal. I would go for this, but that's pretty much losing the match as well. So yeah, also not too smart. So let's just drop a redeem onto the Musketeer. She looks like she needs the most healing right now. So, and she also has more max HP, so she's probably getting like an extra point of healing out of my redeem than the Arbalist is. But I must say this looks pretty hopeless right now because I still have to deal with a Flagellant. I do have a Flagellant myself, but then it's the 2 shooters versus the doggy, but the shooters are really not in too favorable of a spot, so I don't believe in them too much. Yeah, I don't believe in them too much. I'm gonna go for the buckshot first. I'm hoping that I don't do enough damage. Yes, I don't, but I also don't get the death blow. Of course, why would I get the death blow, right? Why would I get the death blow? Another reason I do this is that so the start of next round I can have the battlefield bandage to just get rid of a bleed. It just sucks having to play with these 2 characters when your position 2 character dies, especially when it's a cultist, which is just so prone to dying. Really not the smartest move I've ever done, picking a cultist, but there we go. Finally we get to death on the Man-at-Arms, and now his corpse is gonna stay there for freaking forever. Unless I go for an Exsanguinate, but I mean, if I go Exsanguinate, it's gonna be on the Flash. He's already got his healing activated. They're gonna go for the guard dog. Wow, how much dodge is that? It is too much. It is far too much, actually. Yeah, it says, look at this. It says my hit chance is guaranteed, but I mean, when I actually hit into the dog, it's very, very far from guaranteed. Do I want to risk it for the biscuit? I mean, I do, but not at the moment. I don't think it would be too smart at the moment. Something I could do, actually, is just get rid of the corpse. I could just get rid of the corpse with this, and now the corpse will be gone in like 3 rounds. maybe less, and I can buckshot both of them at the same time. It's just what I'm gonna have to do, because I do have to get rid of this flashlight. Somehow I can't burst him down anymore. This team just doesn't really work like that. This team doesn't really work whatsoever, actually. I have no idea why I picked this combination of characters. It's kind of bad, especially considering, you know, the whole WD win streak that we were up to. Playing with this now feels a hell of a lot worse, but I can manage it, So we go abusive here, that's plus damage. I'll take that. Do I want to shoot the corpse? Is that the plan here? Shooting the corpse. What is the plan here? Maybe healing the flagellant would be smart. Just so I can stop wasting all my heals at the moment. Yeah, maybe that's the move. Let's do that. Let's heal the flagellant, make sure that he's not dropping to this door all the freaking time. And make sure that we still have a couple of our heals. My opponent still has all their heals on the flange, which is unfortunate, but I mean, what can I do about it? And now I guess we just go for the... Okay. Do they have Hound's Rush? No, they don't. I don't care. Now we just go for this. Of course, there's a dodge. Ah, freaking abusive. Where's my plus 12 accuracy when I need it? I mean, it's right here, but it ain't working. What's my hit chance? It's a 53. Oh, the 53 and the crit, actually. That's huge. That is huge. That means that the doggy's already going down to this store. Yeah, that's crazy. Flagellant is such a broken character, isn't it? Nah, he's balanced. He's totally balanced. You get to go for a punish on the character, and you get lucky enough to go for a crit. And get a crit, and they're already dropping to this store in a few rounds. I guess the Shieldbreaker can do the same thing with her Adder's Kiss, but I mean, it's a hell of a lot different. It even has minus 15 accuracy compared to the punish, so yeah, no way you want to compare those two. So, I went Fearful, my beloved. Abusive doesn't move forward, unfortunately. I used to think it did, but I have grown out of those silly ways of thinking Abusive moves forward. That is a nice double crit though, double crit for 6. That is just the power of Piercing Quarrel. It actually buffs your bolas so much, because it gives you plus 7% crit for range skills, and all the single target ability, that's already very good. If you hit 2 targets at once, that's even more value that you get out of it, because your crit chances are just gonna go whack. The single target abilities usually have really good crit chances, while the AoE abilities have bad crit chances, just to like balance it out, because getting multiple crits is, you know, completely overpowered. So they just try and balance it whatever way they can. I'm going to click here. I do heal the other characters up a bit. Do I risk it for the biscuit? Is this the time that I risk it? I mean, the healing skills are coming back. Oh, I have to risk it. I have to risk it once, right? Come on, crit. Unfortunate, but it's okay. We'll manage. Yeah, I have to risk it once. I feel. And... Okay, I thought that was gonna be a knocked out hit on the flagellant. I actually thought that was gonna be a knocked out hit on the flagellant. I'm not too familiar with it. So, yeah, that would have been really, really rough right there. They kind of want to drop the Redeem here, but they have to drop the Exsanguinate if they want to go for the Death Blow. Or else they won't be able to punish me. And of course, they want to punish me for being greedy, but they don't. They don't even punish me, okay. I will gladly accept you not punishing me then, and just go for... yeah, let's just drop the Redeem here. I was thinking that maybe in some alternate universe I would just heal the Flagellant with my Musketeer, and that way I would drop to Death Star again and heal the other characters, but I feel like just dropping a bullet with her is going to be better, especially considering she's the abusive one. I might go last with the Arbalist here just to get my good heal back. Oh, I can shoot the Flagellant. Do I want to, though, is the question. Actually, that doesn't sound too stupid, because the doggy's already dropping to their store when he acts. So let's shoot the Flagellant here. Yeah, let's do that. Nice damage being dealt because of the abusive, I love it. And now I get to go for the bullet. This is such a weird situation, isn't it? A doggy and a Flagellant against 2 shooters and a Flagellant. It's not something you see every day, for sure. And yeah, now the doggy just clicks and he's going to their store. Of course I get the knockback on him, because, I mean, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I get the knockback on him? So he's just probably going to go for the lick wounds, but I mean, even if he does that, I'm just going to shoot him and then have a potential double death blow on him. No, he's going to go Houndzeri. Oh, the madman. I would not have done that. There is no way I would have ever done that. That is crazy. That is actually crazy that my opponent goes for that. Do I still bullet here? Yeah, I think I do. Let's still do a little bit more damage to that Flagellant. I don't get the death blow though, which is unfortunate, but it's a 25. I can't hope to get it every time. Were they risking it? Because they still have one redeem. If they don't go for it now, oh, that's a massive crit. It's not enough to kill me though. If they had Crimson Hook, this entire match on the Flagellant, that would have been enough to kill me. But they haven't had Crimson Hook. Oh, now I heal. Ah, that's so annoying. That's so annoying, but it should be okay here. Yeah, I heal and don't even do enough damage to bring the doggy down to 0 because there was a crit heal. But I get to go for the punish here. 45. Oh, it's not a kill. The 45 to win the match on the spot, and it isn't a kill. You gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me, man. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for the bolo with my arbos. Maybe I should have gone for something else. I don't know. It's rough. It is a rough spot to be in if your name is Shepherd Doggy. I just go for the self-heal here with the Musketeer, I feel. Yeah, I feel this is the move. Just go for the self-heal here with the Musketeer, stay alive for like one more turn. Oh, I'm bleeding so hard. She's probably dead anyway. She's probably dead anyway, but... please survive, Arbalist. That's all I ask. I need her to survive. Keep in mind that... Oh yeah, she does survive. Who was the crit on? Oh, it was actually on the Musketeer because she took that much stress. Wow, why are they doing so much stress to everyone else? Stop it. Stop it now. What I can go for here is I can just go for the Bola. But the problem is that it could whiff. Yeah, it can whiff, so I'm gonna go for the punish first. I usually like... Yeah, this is... Oh, man, this 65! You gotta be kidding me! The reason why I like going for the higher death blow chance last is because it just gives you a better chance, but if there's a missed chance, it's very likely that I'm just gonna take the extra 12 accuracy. I move back, though. It's my kill shot. It's a 55. It's a 55, and if I don't get it, I'm screwed. Yeah. Pretty much. I could bowl it here. Is bowling the move? Do they still have redeem? Yes, they do, but they're going to be able to use it anyway, so let's go for it. Oh my god, he survived 3 death blows as well. Didn't both their characters survive 3 death blows? Man, that's insane. That's actually insane. And now the Hanseri here is a double kill, most likely. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a double kill here. Oh, or maybe not. Or maybe not, actually. Maybe not. I might stay alive here. I have to go for the kill, though. This feels so terrible. Regardless of what I do, I die. Regardless of what I do, I'm gonna die. Oh, man. This does not look good. Okay, let's click the Fearful. I can't bola. Wait, can I? Yeah, I can bola. Okay, there we go. Finally a death blow. He's dropping down to 0 as well, which is really good for me. The crit might save me here because of an act out. No, the act out will still do enough stress. Yeah, the act out will still do enough stress. It's just going to be a punish here on the Musketeer, and then the Arbalist dies from that, so... she dies either from the extra stress, or the crit, or the act out. It's gonna be an Exsanguinate getting the 25... No, it wasn't a 25 death blow, let's be honest here. Please stay alive. No! The extra stress! I don't understand. Why do my opponents always get it and I never get it? That's so unfortunate. But I have a finisher, though. I have a finisher. This is massive. This is actually massive because I am a finisher Flagellant while my opponent is just a snuff Flagellant. What? I failed the bleed! I failed the 95 bleed! Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. I failed the 95 bleed and they punished me for 12! 12, but they failed the bleed as well! What is this? What is this stupidity? What is going on here, man? I don't get it. I don't understand. Can you imagine failing that bleed there? Oh my god. Neither of us have suffered any death sword checks, right? No, I don't think so. Oh no, he has! He has suffered one death sword check on the fight. Yeah, I had a 45 to kill him and failed. Yeah, that happened, Shep. That happened. Okay, here comes the Exsanguinate. Fail the bleed again. Nah, they don't. They don't. Unfortunate. Unfortunately, I must say. No, we Exsang. We Exsang. I mean, there's an idea in not dropping the Exsanguinate, just so they don't get the death blow on me right now. No, just so my healing skills come back. and then maybe if I heal for enough, I might just chill, but I think this is overall just better. They have to go for punish here, but then I get to go first. I get to start the death blow train first, or like the death sword check train first, and I have a massive advantage because I have both the finisher and the death sword check up on them. So I have pretty much a 50-50 here to win, and it fails. Oh, the 50-50 doesn't get it. I failed the 45, I failed the 50-50, I failed the bleed again, by the way. I failed the bleed again. Okay, but yeah, he does have decent bleed resistance now, so I guess it makes sense. Here comes the punish. Okay, the 10% doesn't go through. I've had that 10% go through when I was playing. Yeah, but I'm still not afflicted. It's a 65 now. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. We take the W against misamisa, and the super occultist, well, died very early, but I guess he did reasonably well. Who carried this match? Well, I don't know who did, but it got me to Darkest One, so good job, lads. The reason I wasn't Darkest One is because I actually lost, you know, in the win streak. Can you imagine winning 19 matches in a row, then you just lose one and boom, you're not Darkest One anymore. Such is the way of the Butcher's Circus. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.